on.
Oh, they just want control.
All concerned. There you go.
Good, how are you?
Right.
And I'll just get some people on camera talking about what they just did.
Down here live at City Market Pavilion. Several people who were protesting in the middle of the street here in the area have been arrested. Several folks were seen just as we were walking up wrestling with officers. Men and women, we're told, were taken into custody. The protest moved from the entrance of the City Market through the pavilion to our present location on Market Street. Officers with the Rockford Police Department and the Winnebago County Sheriff Department are out here on the scene. There's still a group of protesters shouting various things at officers, none of which are very kind. But for the most part, there is no violence.
Crazy as hell.
City Market is closed, ladies and gentlemen. Being told here that some of the charges that have been are going to be pending on against some of the folks who were arrested are unlawful assembly is one of the charges I'm hearing. I'm sure disturbing the peace, disorderly conduct will probably be filed against some of these individuals. I'm sure aggravated assault and aggravated battery, that's a common one during incidents like this, especially for people who resist arrest. Again, we're here at the Market Street end of the City Market Pavilion. I would say at least a couple dozen police officers are standing directly in front of us here. There's police vehicles of all kinds out here. Squads and vans. It looks like the Rockford Park District Police is out here. Members of the Sheriff's Department and of course City Rockford officers are on scene. We're told several people have been arrested. I no longer see the organizers of tonight's scheduled protest. I know at least one was taken into custody. Don't have word on any other organizers have been arrested, although we did see at least one man who is commonly out here at these protests being arrested earlier. Again, most of these demonstrators are protesting an incident that occurred May 30th, rather. Protests outside a local police precinct, Police District 1 headquarters, where 10 people were arrested after a window was broken at the station. And police responded, used pepper spray in that incident, and 10 people were arrested, and the protesters are calling for justice in that case. They claim the police used excessive force earlier this week. It was announced that officers did not use force in that incident. So this is largely in response to that announcement. Again, it's peaceful out here, aside from slurs being shouted at officers intermittently. There is no violence. This is public property, by the way. No one's trespassing. And so far, no one's been told to disperse this area. Getting word that the protest itself, at least the one that was organized, is considered over with. Some of the demonstrators who are left are leaving the area. Police don't seem to be doing so, though. There'll likely be a police presence downtown for the rest of the evening. I'm assuming we'll get word from officers momentarily to confirm that. There's been a considerable amount of unrest in Rockford since May 25th, the day George Floyd was killed in Minneapolis, but we've largely been spared significant violence here in the city. Protests have largely been nonviolent. I can't say they've been peaceful. They've been disruptive as they've advertised themselves to be. But until tonight, there hasn't been arrests or scuffle with officers. Restaurant patrons are starting to look on here as the situation unfolds and largely dies down. But again, there is still a police presence. We see some squads leaving the Again, City Market was canceled tonight after organizers of this protest vowed to continue disrupting the market, which they've been doing for the last month. Organizers of the market have not announced when they will be back in business. Even with coronavirus on Friday nights, this pavilion is filled with people. And not tonight, folks. People are leaving. Walk over to the press junket, working overtime. Fellow reporters having fun. What's going on? How many people got arrested? I wasn't going to come here until I saw your feed and guys getting... It looked like one of the same guys that got arrested at Patterson.